Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people. This is the Canis Freecrawler, and I'm about to find out if it'll off-road in the snow. That's right, Will It Off-Road in the Snow is making a return again this year, and you can vote for the vehicles that you want to see in upcoming Will It Off-Road in the Snow videos by using the comments down below. The most upvoted comments will be the ones that we feature the vehicles from. So it's pretty simple. It takes too long to collect votes through the Google form, so I just use the comments on this video. You can make comments on future snow videos, but this will be the one that I go to and look for upvotes. So anything that you would like to see drive up and down the mountain in the snow, even if it's already been tested in Will It Off-Road regularly when it's not snowing, that's fine. Totally game. There's only been a total of, well, as of this video now, 32 vehicles that I've tested in the snow. Kind of a pales in comparison to the 250 something in the regular series, but I chose just two cars that were still fairly new last year. Okay, well, technically this year. This video, I recorded the footage for it on January 2nd of this year. So it's just been sitting on my hard drive waiting to be edited this whole time. I was toying around with the idea of doing like a midsummer Will It Off-Road in the Snow, be like, hey, here's a nice change. Then I thought, nah, let's wait. So snow will be coming in just a couple weeks in GTA Online. That's why I wanted to go ahead and get this video up so that you guys can have given me some suggestions of what you would like to see. And of course, there's a DLC that just came out. Well, at the time I'm recording this, it's not out yet, but it just came out, so there's new vehicles in that as well. So I thought perfect time to, put it all together, get this released, and find out what you would like to see featured in the snow. So I chose a couple cars that I like. I like Freecrawler a lot, and you may remember that for the longest time it held, well, not the longest time, a few weeks, it held the record for the fastest land vehicle up the mountain. So, I expected pretty good things from it in the snow as well, and it's not really disappointing. Of course, the snow makes things slippery, mainly messes with your traction more than anything. I don't think it really has any impact on off-road traction loss. I think it does something different. I'm not really sure. But cars are definitely slidier, brakes less effective. You tend to understeer quite a bit more in the snow, as you get that good old snowplow effect going on with your front wheels. But yeah, so the Freecrawler, it's great. You just have to be careful with it, more on the controlled descent, which we'll see. But it just has such a high center of gravity that you got to watch yourself. And of course, I did not have enough speed there. Are we even going to make it? Yeah, so we just muscled our way right up the side. I'm surprised it actually did that and found the grip. But we are up in 2 minutes, 53 seconds, and we went a little sideways. Will it off-road? Yes. It did quite well in the snow, and look how pretty that snow is. And look how pretty the snowflake icon is on the little banner. Did you even notice it? Did you see it on the thumbnail? Yes, snowflake icon. Where the controller normally is? I'm not sure. So we get our control descent, and this is where I have to be really careful because your brakes are not as effective. Like I said, this thing has a very, very high center of gravity. So it's easy to roll over, so I want to watch myself with it a little bit. By the way, how did you guys enjoy the Will It Off-Road behind the scenes video last Sunday? I hope you liked that quite a bit. It's something I post every single week for the channel supporters, or the Vainglorious supporters as they're called. And they get access to a special Vainglorious supporters Discord channel on the Vainglorious Discord server. And I post a link to the unlisted behind the scenes video typically every Sunday. This one probably won't have a behind the scenes though, because there's not really anything happening behind the scenes, because it was just me in single player. Or no, actually no, I did this online, but it was just me solo. And that's the weird thing about the Will It Off-Road and the snow videos. I can't wait to schedule them at a certain time, because we only have, but what, like 6-7 days a year with snow in GTA Online. Sure, I can spawn it in using a mod and all that, but I really don't like using mods, even in single player. Just because they're a headache to install and then remove, so my game's back to vanilla, and oh, we are in trouble. Uh-oh. I edited this video, but I just kind of skipped to the end of each run, so I didn't know this happened. This is like, I guess at one point I knew it happened because I recorded it myself, but wow. That's that was pretty severe there. I'd have to go back and watch that to see what actually happened. Kind of caught me by surprise. Looked like I was going a little too fast and started to roll and couldn't steer. Let's see how well this thing climbs. Doing all right so far. Well, okay then. That was just no big deal for the Freecrawler to get right back up that. That's kind of impressive. Wow. Now I know why the control descent times. When I calculated when I put the timestamps on top of the video for it to count up in the timer, it's like, why did this thing take so long to get up? I'm like, I'll find out when I do the voiceover. And there we go. Now I know. So look at me being really careful now. January, Brandon, you were cautious. You were so cautious. But anyway. I forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, but we only get a couple days of snow, so I tend to just like find an afternoon where I can record for like 5 or 6 hours. If people could join me, that's awesome, but I try to maximize my time with the snow. We also don't stick to the daylight only recording, so some of the cars will get recorded at night. I'm sorry those of you on mobile devices that have trouble seeing the darker ones, but there will be some featured at night. But I'm pretty sure both of these today are in daylight. I think the next one does start maybe, it might be a little bit dark, but nothing too severe. But aside from that one major issue, ooh, almost got that hiker. I had that one major issue coming down, but we are finally down in 3 minutes 34 seconds, and now I know why it took so long. So we're going to go back to the top of Mount Chiliad, fling this thing off the side. Just to let you know, next week, regular Will It Off-Road will resume. We will have... I've already recorded it. I don't know what 2 vehicles it is. But it might feature something from the Casino Heist DLC as well. Just depends on how quickly I can get mods working, which I don't get them working. I download them. I don't create my own mods. So however long it takes to get them updated. Plus I have to figure out, how mods work with the new Rockstar launcher and if they cause any interference of mods or not. I have some research to do this week, so I'm trying to get a ton of videos edited so I can spend some time doing that. And man, we have some engine damage. It's not super loud, but there is definitely a rattle when I lift off the throttle. And this high center of gravity on this thing is just causing it to tumble and twist and turn every which direction. But look at that. That, I think, qualifies as an accidental stick stunt. And of course, Will It Off-Road Bingo is something you can still play even when we're doing the snow videos. And if you get a bingo, then make sure you put that in the comments. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, look down in the description down below. There is a link to Will It Off-Road Bingo. You just click Generate Card. Whether you are on a computer or a mobile device, you get your bingo card and you tap or click as different things happen in the video. And if you get bingo, you put it in the comments. Super simple. But we are down with the Freecrawler. 1 minute, 35 seconds. Let's take a look at the damage. And it's pretty extensive. Most of the windows and lights are gone. Both doors are gone. The hood won't close. The wheels surprisingly are bent, and there is some engine damage going on. But that is going to bring us to our next vehicle, the Declasse Scramjet. Of course, there were no votes for these. I just recorded a bunch of vehicles. Somebody may have voted for them last year, and they might have been the lowest votes, but I didn't go back. But again, leave a comment. Just name some vehicles you would like to see tested in the snow for Will It Off-Road, and then we'll go simply off of upvotes. Whoever gets the most upvotes, those will be the vehicles I test first until I run out of time. And I will record as many of the vehicles as possible. Though I would encourage you, go check the Will It Off-Road results spreadsheet. Because not only, you can check that any week. Not only do I have it listed by just 1 through 255 for every vehicle that was tested. But there's another little tab that shows them by class, so then they're broken down within their class. And then there's a third tab that shows this right here. Will it off-road in the snow? And anybody who is keen-eyed actually would have noticed that a week ago, more than a week ago, actually, I'm recording this voiceover on December 8th, and I've already updated the spreadsheet with the totals. And that happens from time to time. If you're keeping an eye on that spreadsheet, you can find out the results of how a different car did, or even find out what cars are coming. Just because I tend to edit that when I do my voiceover, because I need to know where it falls in its position. And also on that spreadsheet, the fourth tab shows what is the current voting lineup for regular wheel off-road. Not on the snow, not the hidden vehicles, or unreleased vehicles, whatever you prefer to call them. But it shows a real-time tally of what has been voted for. So if you go vote for a vehicle in the link in the description down below, then you can go to that spreadsheet and you'll see that number change in real time, unless, well, there is a caveat, a big one. Unless it's a car that I don't already have listed on the voting form, then it won't get counted until I go in and manually add that car to the list for it to count. I don't have every single car in GTA listed. No point in it, because a lot of them will never be done. I have every car that I own in GTA that you can vote for, and then those are getting counted. Or anything that's been voted for, that I don't own, but has been previously voted for. Those automatically get counted, but anything else I have to manually add. But once it's manually added, then everything starts counting. So you can shoot me a message on Discord, be like, hey, I voted for a car and it's not showing up. What's up? And I'll get that added. So the Scramjet definitely, it's doing okay, but, this car isn't known for its speed or its traction or really its cornering ability. And what we're running into a lot is just a lot of rear wheel spin. Rear wheel spin. Rear wheel spin. Is that really how I want to say that? I'm not sure. Hey, it looked like there was somebody in the lobby with me. I didn't even realize. Yeah, a lot of wheel spin going on. And because of that, I have trouble kind of keeping the car going in a straight direction. Because it wants to just oversteer right on around, and the ass end wants to trade places with the nose end. So it doesn't really work out all the time, but that's fine. Has it really been transaction pending through both of these cars? Rockstar. It really has. Yeah, I should have tried to have more speed than that. Instead, we'll back up and get going. By the way, we should talk numbers, and we'll do that after this car gets up, just so you know how both of these have done today, because I've got a note card here in front of me that I bothered writing it all down. I may as well make sure that I mentioned it. But we're up with the Scramjet, 3 minutes, 37 seconds. Will it off-road in the snow? Yes. Yes, it will. And that makes it out of, I forgot to write how many we've done. I think it's about 8 supercars that we've tested in the snow. It comes in second. In regular Will It Off-Road, it actually turned into time that was 41 seconds quicker getting up the mountain. So the snow has slowed it down by 41 seconds. That does make this, out of the 32 vehicles I have tested in the snow so far, 11th. It missed out in the top 10 by 5 hundredths of a second, 0.05. So that's right behind the Vamos of all things, another Declasse, a muscle car. Which this thing really should have been more muscle than supers. I mean, it behaves and sounds just like a muscle car. So yeah, 41 seconds slower than the Scramjet did going up the mountain in the dry. For the Freecrawler, it was 20.5 seconds slower than it was when it was dry. It makes it second overall in the snow. 7 seconds slower than the BF400. Bikes do really well in the snow. But 1 second faster than the Chiliad GT, so there you go. And of course, we've only tested 3 off-road vehicles in the snow to date. People tend to vote for silly stuff that they want to see me struggle with anyway. And plus, those are more fun, let's be honest. So only 3 off-roaders, and it came in first in all of that. But second overall is not too shabby. Of course, what do you expect from something that's designed to go off-road? When the conditions get slippery, it is going to be a little bit better. So I'm just trying to keep my speed down with the Scramjet because it doesn't have the best brakes to begin with. But since everything's slippery, it gets a little more dicey. You can see I'm really fighting the back end quite a bit just to keep it going in a straight line down the mountain and not go, hitting a boulder or rolling it over and falling off the side. It really is a struggle. Though, man, this thing's practically camouflaged, isn't it? Aside from that red stripe, it blends in really well. Like, really well. It's kind of scary. But I've always liked the Scramjet. I really don't drive it that much because it's not a nice car to drive, honestly. But I like owning it because I was a huge Speed Racer fan when I was a little kid. So, having something inspired by the Mach 5 makes me a very happy boy. Yes. So coming around down to the last little bit of dirt here before we get back onto some pavement. And, ooh, the back end kicked up and the tree of mini crashes claims yet another victim. It's been a while, but we tend to see that tree show up. It's really more of a big bush than the tree, but whatever. Tree of mini crashes is what it was named ages ago now in the comments. I forget who named it that, honestly. I think it was that guy whose name I could never pronounce. I haven't heard from him in a while. Hope he's still around. Overcooked it. That was really more my fault than the car. I should have known better because I know this thing doesn't really go around long sweeping corners that well. And when it's snowy, it's even worse. But it finally makes it down 3 minutes, 6 seconds. So we're going to go back to the top of Mount Chiliad in a car that can jump and has jets. So you know what's coming, right? Right? Yeah, you knew this was coming. Why? I mean, how else am I going to get down the mountain in this thing? I mean, that's just the way you should do. There's not really an option. Try to keep it kind of flat so I can land it, but at the last second it wanted to dive to the side. Still pretty good landing if I say so myself, so good mid-air car control. Now it's just a struggle to get this thing to go somewhere I want. That was going to be a beautiful launch until I managed to just clip the rock as I hit the jet. And now, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit lost. I mean, I know where I am now as I'm doing this voiceover, because I've seen where this goes. I'm like, wait a minute, which way is where I want to go? Where is my exit? So you'll see me like pop up out of this ravine here in a minute, like, is this right? Is this where I'm supposed to be? I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, there we go. I was so confused at this point. Just trying to figure out where I should be, what I should be doing. And then I finally realized, oh, well, I wasn't too far from where I needed to be anyway. So there we go. One final big jump, which was a mistake. And we are down 1 minute, 14 seconds. So let's take a look at the damage on the Scramjet, which is not really, the right door won't close, and the wheels are a little bit bent. And that's it. And that is going to do it for 2019 premiere of Will It Off-Road in the Snow. Again, leave a comment down below with the vehicles that you want to see. I don't know why we're flipping people off. For future Will It Off-Road videos, just leave that in the comments down below. And then upvote. Even if you don't want to vote yourself, just look down below, see what people have suggested, and upvote the ones you want. Make sure you play Will It Off-Road Bingo. And, of course, come join us on the Vainglorious Discord server. All those links are in the description down below. So until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.